Firefighters across North Jersey and New York's Hudson Valley are still grappling with a massive, deadly wildfire burning across state lines. The Jennings Creek fire is 3,000 acres, according to state officials, though New York estimates it's closer to 5,000 acres and just 10% contained as of Monday afternoon. Hundreds of firefighters are battling the blaze. One, an 18-year-old, died fighting the fire on New York's side of Sterling Forest. The fire has threatened dozens of structures between West Milford in Passaic County and Greenwood Lake in New York. Some local roads remain closed, as do hiking trails in the area. West Milford's leaders have declared a local state of emergency. The fire's been burning since Friday evening, and while last night's rain offered some reprieve for exhausted firefighters, the blaze still remains active and dangerous. Fire service officials today said the area's steep, rugged terrain has made it a tough fight.
So it's making access to go fight the fire hard to get equipment in there because some areas it's too steep for bulldozers to go to. So it is somebody on the ground digging fire line, choking on smoke and dust, trying to suppress this fire with manual labor. And again, with limited water access, we are requiring helicopters and miles of fire hose coming in. Again, being brought in by people hiking with 80 to 90 pounds of gear on their back.
The situation has raised fears for people living near Greenwood Lake and folks in Pompton Lakes who shared similar concerns over the weekend as that town faced a wildfire of its own. Ted Goldberg was in West Milford today and has the latest on North Jersey's wildfires.
The Forest Fire Service is still getting a handle on the Jennings Creek wildfire in West Milford, which grew to 3,000 acres over the weekend. Mother Nature pitched in a little bit as a quarter-inch of rain overnight made things slightly easier for firefighters.
When you haven't had any rain essentially for 6 weeks and you get a quarter of an inch of rain over a 6-hour period, that's not even putting a Band-Aid on it. That's giving you a short reprieve. I don't think anyone's fooled by that.
State climatologist Dave Robinson says the rain wasn't enough to eliminate the multiple wildfires currently burning through New Jersey, but every little bit helps.
The surface moistened up, and with that, all the debris, all the material that we've seen just ignite with the slightest of spark, maybe brings that hazard down a little bit today.
The Jennings Creek fire killed an 18-year-old volunteer forest ranger in New York over the weekend. And Rockland Electric had to cut off electricity for about 900 people for a few hours, so firefighters could better fight the flames.
We're working with the Red Cross and other local volunteer agencies for feeding and rehab for the firefighters that are operating.
Michael Moscatello leads the Office of Emergency Management for West Milford. He says nobody has been forced to evacuate, but around a dozen or so people left, with most of them coming back. Moscatello says it's been a busy weekend, with many towns sending in crews for logistical support.
Over 50 departments, municipalities have come in to assist from Bergen, Passaic, Hudson, Morris, Union, Essex County, Sussex County.
It's also been a busy weekend for the Forest Fire Service, heading to West Milford soon after fully containing a fire in Pompton Lakes.
When I woke up that night, the whole house just reeked of smoke. And yeah, that's when I started feeling very concerned, mostly concerned for the Highland community that's right on the mountaintop.
Resident Laura Arbelayez lives less than a mile from the Cannonball 3 wildfire, which burned next to Cannonball Road.
I think for me, most concerning was just the amount of ash and smoke. I woke up that morning to walk my dogs, as I usually do, and I just could barely breathe. I literally came out here and then I took to my N95. You can see just everything was dark. There was ash from the mountain just coming down.
This fire grew to 181 acres, but firefighters' quick efforts ensured nobody had to evacuate here either.
I would say thank you to the New Jersey Forest Fire Service for all of their work. I was scared, and I know that in the community we were very grateful for the updates that we received.
She's not the only person saying thank you.
I put a call out to the guys to make donations, and we raised over $500 in about an hour. So I went this morning to ShopRite in town and spoke to the manager and bought whatever we can for $500.
So far, we have donated a lot of cases of water and about 200 pizzas.
This firehouse in West Milford has taken donations from around the area to make sure firefighters stay hydrated and stay safe.
People could be losing their homes, and it's a necessity to help out.
If the community wasn't here, we would not be here.
Keeping the ground hydrated is a separate problem, as Robinson says the forecast does not look good for containing wildfires.
There's no rain in the forecast except potentially late week, some showers in the far south. But essentially, through next weekend, we don't expect anything but sunny weather. We need several soaking rain events in short order in order for us to really be able to extinguish the fires.
Meanwhile, firefighters will continue to stay on the lookout as New Jersey's drought has kept them busy. In Passaic County, I'm Ted Goldberg, NJ Spotlight News.